Old Alabama Gardener here, and today we're going to be talking about growing Japanese greens in the autumn. As you can see here, these seeds are tiny. So to make sure that I have at least one seed in every block, I'm going to put 2, possibly even 3 seeds in each block. Then I'm going to cover it lightly with some potting soil, and I'm going to water it well to get it off to a good start. Because it's hot, I'm going to grow them in the house under grow lights. Now it's 18th of October. Time to get them transplanted into the garden. This is where I'm going to grow them on out to maturity, and you'll see in a moment that I'll have 2 rows in this right here. This is the timeline of growing these plants, and you can see that from 1 October to 18th of October, only 18 days. First thing we're going to do is dig a hole about 3, maybe 4 inches deep. I'm going to space the plants about 9 inches apart. That's why I'm laying my hand out there. Now I'm going to add about a teaspoon of triple 13 fertilizer to the hole. And I'm going to add a sprinkle of azomite rock dust. These plants were growing in soil blocks, and look at the good root system that's on it. Set the plant down in the hole and carefully fill in around it. Pack the soil down a little bit so it has a good contact to the roots, and you're ready to go. Let's plant one more and then we'll move on. Now this block has 2 plants in it, and I'm going to leave them because they'll be alright. Do it the same way. Set it down in the hole, fill dirt in around it, pack it down a little bit, and it's ready to go. Now we're going to plant the second row. Notice how I'm positioning this plant in between the other 2 plants. We call that offsetting. When you put fertilizer in a hole like this, always remember to put a little bit of dirt over the fertilizer to keep from burning the roots of the plant. And this is what it looks like when you get the whole row planted. And there's also another row just over to the left. It's done exactly the same way. Now I come back in and did some side dressing with some fertilizer, but you could use a liquid fertilizer to do this. To activate the fertilizer and get it started, I also watered these plants after I did all of the side dressing. Very nice looking plants and absolutely no worm damage. These greens are very tender, and you would not put them in a pot like you might do turnip greens and cook them for quite a long time. This is one of my wife's favorite ways to use greens. That's to wilt them in some miso soup.